When a protagonist has a cheat skill or an ability that allows him to surpass anyone, you know it's already over for whoever messes with them. So, in the light of this situation, today I'm going to be recommending anime series where the protagonist has an overpowered cheat skill. We will now begin with an isekai slow life of a protagonist and his drugstore in another world. The main character Reiji goes on to his next life and wakes up in another world with superhuman knowledge of medicine, which is why he opened up his very own drugstore to help aid those who are in need of medical care. So he creates highly effective potions using his intelligence unlike anyone has ever seen, and cheats his way to become the greatest pharmacist in this world. Cheating craft is massively underrated and it gets a lot of hate, but while it's somewhat mediocre, let's be honest, you probably haven't even seen any other anime like this before. Exams are like a ruthless battleground where people battle tests to pass because passing means future success, but failing, well, it will lead to your doom. So, you got students in school with special powers and they use it for cheating purposes to pass those exams. Friends team up and all that, but later on, they become rivals as not all of them will emerge victorious.
It worked! Thank the gods!
What a curious decision to remain behind on your own.
A very simple and humble merchant named Banaza who was summoned to another world in the hopes of defeating the Dark Army, but it appears he is so weak as a level 1 hero and was kicked out into a forest, simply thrown out. However, surprise surprise, he got level 2 and unlocked limitless cheat powers that make him so broken. He even tames himself a demi-human girl that can turn into a big white wolf, and now she has become his loyal companion. They begin a slow life together in this world, while Banaza just chills and destroys anything who harms him and his girl. Now tell me this, but how would it feel to be, an ugly fat loner loser, get bullied at school, watch as your life turns upside down? But there is hope. Isekai the Cheat Skill is a show where the protagonist finds a hidden secret door to another world and a system with unique ability to level up from fighting monsters. You thought he would stay ugly after this? Nah. He becomes a Chad, and now goes from being bullied to becoming the alpha male at school who gets all the girls. This isekai anime has probably the most broken and overpowered anime protagonist I have ever witnessed, and that says a lot for a character who is a normal-looking, lazy high school boy with the ability to instantly kill anyone he wants to. Yogiri was a dangerous being as a child, and was actually kept in a facility behind locked barricades away from society, but now, as a teenager, he's given a chance to make a life for himself. Now, his entire class got summoned into the world and are given special powers with different ranks, but Yogiri remains to be the most powerful, and every fight, it's really heavily one-sided. Stuck at level 1 with no hopes of becoming strong? Don't worry. Just give this protagonist a maxed out luck status and a revolver pistol in a fantasy world and he becomes completely untouchable.
Whoa, be careful! Not good.
Don't worry, I can take a hit!
Whoa! It turned into bean sprouts!
The slimes in this area always drop.
My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Now with this character having a maxed out luck stat, monsters that he kills will drop super rare items that he can use to make himself even more stronger. From rare materials to items, at this point, no one even stands a chance. But aside from this anime not having really good animation budget, it is still something worthwhile and something for you guys to check out at least.
悪くない手だ。終わりだ。
We all pretty much know how everybody underestimates the good old appraisal skill when it comes to shows like this, or isekai shows. The protagonist has a mission to better the country from its declining government, and using his insane appraisal skill, he can see how skilled people are and then recruit them to help improve society and the situation that people are in. Now, this anime is heavily into the slice of life side, lots of talking and lots of character development, but if you do like this stuff, then this is the show for you. I haven't even recommended this Donghua Chinese animation series, and you probably didn't see this one yet. And by the way, it's all about martial arts. Fang Ping was reborn into a parallel world and returns to his 18-year-old high school self. This is a world where warriors have special status and rights, and now Fang Ping has a martial arts system that helps him grow stronger and faster than anyone else in the show. He enters a university and continues to grow further, exploring his options and rising to the top and becoming the greatest martial artist.
強めのゴブリンも難なく倒せる2匹までなら敵じゃない昨日よりめちゃくちゃいいんではないか
Loner life in another world. Well, except he's not really a loner because most of the time in this anime he's always with people, but that's besides the point, honestly. A classroom is summoned to another world and we're all given skills as they all got to choose in turn. However, poor Haruka arrived really late and was last to pick among bizarre, trashy looking skills, but combining all of them together proved otherwise, and turns out it's quite bizarrely overpowered. There will be a lot of, conflicts between school members and trouble, but it's up to Haruka to try and keep the peace between his school friends because there might be a traitor among them.
攻撃力を上げれば まだ生きていたか
And now for my last recommendation, The Unwanted Undead Adventurer. This is an epic fantasy anime of a guy that explores a dungeon and discovers a route never seen before, which led him to fight a mighty dragon. Unfortunately, he dies because he only ever kills slimes, and now becomes an undead skeleton. Now he wanders the dungeon, killing skeletons and ghouls to get his humanity back, because back up there in the surface, he is for sure unwanted. The more enemies, however, that he kills, he gets stronger and stronger and learns to control his hunger for blood. Alright, so, looks like you didn't get any cheat skill for reality, and now you are stuck as a loner for the rest of your life. But don't worry, I'm exactly the same as you are. But if you did enjoy this video, then please do drop a like to show your support, and subscribe to stay notified of all my latest uploads here on YouTube. Take care everyone, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.